Record. Hi, Chris. Thank you so much for agreeing to be interviewed by me today. For everybody watching, this is Chris and I'm Leanne, and we are here today to meet Chris and hear a little bit about his story. So, thank you, Chris.
No problem. Thank you, Liam.
Thank you. So, are you okay to tell me a little bit about yourself and how you became involved with Shine Coaching?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I'm 52 from Lancashire, obviously. Um, a little bit about myself, how I come to shine. Well, I was going through a bit of a midlife crisis, um, caregiving a bipolar narcissist,
Yeah,
and I was in a toxic relationship for 9 years. So out of that, basically, when the relationship ended, I ended up suffering complex PTSD,
yeah.
codependency, and I was a bit trauma bonded and had severe anxiety and panic attacks. Um, I rang talking therapies to get counselling, and I got referred to Shine through them. Filled in an online form and received coaching.
Thank you. So, before Shine, um, what do you think you may have been struggling with or had issues around that maybe you wanted to work on?
Well, like I say, I was getting anxiety attacks and panic attacks, having emotional flashbacks. I was hypervigilant. And I was having major bouts of anger and grief, basically. So that was
Yeah.
the main thing to concentrate on. Is basically anxiety and the anger. Um,
Yeah.
yeah.
Thank you, Chris. Thank you. Now, this may be actually a tough question. I'm just rereading this again. Obviously, it is going to be a tough question. So, it's just around, do you feel you could describe how those feelings were affecting your day-to-day life?
Yeah, sure. I say I was finding it really hard to concentrate on things that I normally do because I usually, as a hobby, make music on my computer, but I couldn't concentrate on doing that. I couldn't concentrate on the TV. Uh, I was constantly on my phone, so I was a bit overwhelmed with that.
Yeah.
Um, I was I had insomnia, so couldn't sleep at night. I was having trouble getting to sleep. Like I say, I was angry. Felt like I was in this blur and out of control of my life, basically. So yeah,
And you wrote an incredible poem for us for our blog on our website, which actually I'm going to dig that out. I'm going to print that and take that with me, if that's
brilliant.
okay.
That's fine by
Um,
me.
yeah, yeah, thank you. And I think, yeah, it really was inspiring, was the poem, and showed really your creative side because you do love your music and you are good at that. And you've
Yeah,
shared that with us, which is brilliant. Really, really brilliant poem. So I will print that out. Now, this next question is about during the time that you were having your coaching with your coach. So what did you learn about yourself through that coaching journey?
yeah. I learned that there are certain things out of my control that I myself couldn't specifically control.
Mm.
So it's basically letting go of them feelings attached to that. Uh, I learned how to ground myself, uh, react better um, when it comes to a crisis or anything like that.
Yeah.
Uh, I'm able. I learned how to regulate my emotions and react less, and do a lot more self-reflection really as well. So
Incredible,
yeah.
incredible, and amazing to share that for us to hear. Thank you.
There's also, sorry,
Oh, it's okay.
yeah, it also give me an interest in psychology and helping out other people. So, this is why I started volunteering with Shine. So,
And what else are you doing other than as well as volunteering with Shine? I know that's not. up to here yet, but tell us a little bit what you're training to do at the moment.
Like I say, I'm on a level three counselling skills online course at the moment because,
Brilliant.
like I say, I'm interested in coaching and giving back actually. So
Brilliant.
I'm near the end of that at the moment. So I'm hoping to do a diploma next year in coaching or
Fantastic.
counselling. So yeah.
Fantastic. It's brilliant. Okay. Any techniques or part of coaching that didn't work so well for you?
Did or didn't, sorry. Did.
That did work well for
Oh,
you,
right,
sorry.
sorry, yeah.
Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I had a few off my coach at the time. The 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 technique,
Yeah.
basically gauging all my senses mindfully. That worked a lot. Emotional freedom technique she sent me as well. That was another one. And the 5 to 1 breathing exercise.
Yeah. Yeah.
That to me led me on to meditation basically. So, and that's what I use every day. The other things she gave us was a few podcasts basically on healing
Right.
after toxic relationships, trauma recovery, and PTSD recovery, which helps
Fantastic.
greatly. I still listen to them now and again. So yeah,
And that, has now become, like you said, using those strategies is become part of probably your routine.
yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
definitely.
to use after and in the future. I can't remember when did you finish your coaching? Is it is it a year and a half now, going into two
Yeah, I
years?
think I came with you in it was in summer 23.
23, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, 2 years ago it was, and like I say, yeah, I've been I say emotionally regulated since then. I've kept me feelings positive. So
Thank you, Chris. Thank you. This next question or section is around change and impact. So, since finishing Shine, your actual coaching, what's changed for you personally?
um, uh, basically, bear with me.
And this might be around your mood or your relationships or behaviors.
Right, yes, sorry, I've just lost place there.
No problem. Not at all.
Yeah, like I say, my interest in being a coach and studying the counselling, basically, that's what I've delved my brain into. And I find it quite interesting, all that. Basically, I want to help others uh, with the problems. So, yeah, well, I tend to do that anywhere these days. I'm just helping my friends out. So, I've adopted a better social life, I think. Um, since going with coaching, I think I'm getting out a lot more. I'm a lot more
Yeah.
confident. I meditate every day, and I go for a lot more walks in nature.
Oh, tell us about the nature. So, I know that I don't think this is on here, but you completed the Nature Well, didn't you? Facilitator training last
Did
year.
yeah, did last year the Netwell course, which I really loved. I haven't had a chance to use it much as yet, but one thing I took from that was the grounding technique,
Yeah.
the grounding mindfulness technique,
Yeah.
which I use pretty much all the time. Again, it's like using your senses in nature, to fully engage.
And do you use that when you're going walking?
Yeah, yeah. I
Yeah.
think just it calms my soul. So
Yeah.
just find anywhere it's the quietest without any road noise or anything like that, and
Yeah.
just listen and look around and take it all in and enjoy it. So I
Thank
find that
you,
really
Chris.
soothing.
Yeah. Oh, yes, definitely. Now, do you think on reflection there's anything we could improve? we could have improved or the service could improve. I know you already made, I know, so Chris does volunteers every month on our Zoom sessions with other men, and he co-facilitates that with Stacey, who is one of our coaches. And Chris identified there was a couple of areas within the initial presentation that would need updating, and I know from that Stacey did do that. So we're really grateful for that, for you to see that on there and for you to give your input, which is going to help other men as well. And obviously you're there managing the chat facility, aren't you, when, men
Yeah,
might
that's right.
want to chat. So that's been brilliant. Um, so I've kind of answered that question there. You are still
Yeah.
involved. You've been involved since then and you're still involved now. And we're really grateful for that. Do you feel
Yeah.
you've got a lot out of that?
Oh, definitely, yes. It's even like say doing the Zoom meetings itself, it's helping connect with the the men that are having the problems and wanting to sort their anger issues and conflict
Yeah.
issues out. And basically, I see it's like every session we do, it's like a lot of people taking on, a lot of blokes taking on, and it's sort of humbling in a way.
Yeah,
You
and we
know,
really appreciate
even
that.
before the coaches have had a chance to talk to them, so it's good. It's like they're engaged as well.
Yeah, and you and Stacey are there. That's their first interaction they've had. So within that and the succession rate, everybody who comes on that
Yeah,
Zoom goes on to start the coaching. And I think without
that's it.
that, we wouldn't have that. We wouldn't have that impact. Definitely not. Thank you so much for sharing your experience. And it helps people to take that first step, doesn't it? Thank you,
Yeah.
Chris. Thank you.